Welcome back. Before we get into something serious, let me tell you that Mr. Rashid has his interest in different kinds of businesses like travel and tourism, and also chairman of a company that provides CNG filling stations in Bangladesh. He is also interested in humanitarian work and on environmental issues. He has done a lot of work when we had the misfortune of suffering from Cyclone Sidr. And one of his quotes, I read it out: "The best way to address social injustice among the have-nots is to teach them skills and get them into work." Work, work, work. That is the policy and motto of Mr. Bajloor Rashid. Is that it?
I agree with you. That's what I do. Yeah.
Let us go to UK BCCI. What is this organization? You are president of it. What does it want to achieve, and what's the scope, the purpose, and the future plans?
Actually, the UK BCCI abbreviation, UK BCCI is UK Bangladesh Catalysts of Commerce and Industry. It's a chamber of commerce. And why we call catalyst, I have to say, touch in one.
Okay.
Because you see that we are all working as a catalyst, promote trade and industry. You know, our Chancellor of Exchequer, George Osborne, he actually created a catalyst group with the 200 members. And fortunately, our Iqbal Ahmed Obi, he is within the 200 members of advisory group. So, Catalyst Group, he created our, for reason is trade and investment, promotion, more promotion of trade and investment of this country. That's why we call Catalyst, because our aim and objective is to promote trade and investment between UK and Bangladesh. Assist entrepreneurs, you know, we represent successful businessmen and entrepreneurs, as well as further bridge building needed between Bangladesh and UK, especially the economic bridge building. And that's what we are doing. Also, one of our aim and objective is to create tomorrow's entrepreneurs, future entrepreneurs. You see that
involve the young people.
Young people, because Chamber of Commerce normally doesn't have student members. We have quite a few category of memberships, but we also have a student membership. And we take student membership from here in this country as well as Bangladesh. Why? Because when they're doing their BBA or MBA, maybe they have an entrepreneurship in them to bring it out and train them and make them future entrepreneurs. This is one of our main actually intention.
Right.
So if we can create a certain entrepreneur every year, that will be one of the service to the business industry. That's why we have
as well as to our own community, and to our country.
Because you see that what happens, you see, in Bangladesh, about 50,000 senior high post jobs are taken by foreigners.
Right.
We have so much brilliant, you know, young generation here. If we can, if we can make them understand that what is Bangladesh, this huge growing country. I mean, Dhaka is one of the fastest growing city in the world.
Right.
We tell them the story about Bangladesh. We ask them to invest there. We ask them to take a job there, and then everything remain with us, because that is one of them.
Right.
You know, UK BCCI doing monthly seminars to create an awareness, what to do, what is happening now. Recently we had an incredible seminar we held, and the Standard Chartered Bank was as a partner with us, and it was about the financial sector, the product regulation of in Bangladesh. Governor of Bangladesh, Honorable
here, yeah.
Dr. Atiur Rahman was our chief guest. And we actually keep asking them, introduce a pound bond. Then the remittance will continue with our younger generation.
Right.
And they will invest more in Bangladesh. And with the lobbying, our governor, fortunately, he announced that he will do that.
Right.
Only thing few regulation and regularized things to do, clearance to do, compliance to do. So he announced that, and that's what we are achieving. So this sort of all work we are doing, UK BCCI, to promote and how continuously investment goes to Bangladesh from here, and Bangladesh investment also comes to here.
True.
Because we do inward, we promote inward and outward investment between the countries and worldwide.
Right.
Another thing is what we are saying. I mean, look, Bangladesh is the second highest exporter in garment sector in Bangladesh. We know a lot of people knows, but not every people doesn't know that. Why not? Because we don't have any garment showroom in London, Paris, or Berlin, or wherever.
Whenever we have
Yeah.
an exhibition, people do come from Bangladesh, but then this is a very temporary thing.
This is very limited.
Yep.
So if we can help and encourage them and first create a facility for them to have a showroom in
Permanent showroom, yes.
from all these cities,
Yes.
then Bangladesh, the branding of Bangladesh, business branding of Bangladesh, product branding of Bangladesh will go higher. So, and we think we born in Bangladesh, we flourished in this country, so we have a responsibility for both countries.
True, true.
And we think the most of the director, the founder director established this organization. They're all philanthropic minded. And we think we are quite established, mashallah. So that's what we are doing. We are doing our CSR job, the corporate social responsibility job. And it will bring a result, business promotion, more business, more entrepreneur, and more economic growth.
That's great. You mentioned the name of the governor of Bangladesh, who was a bank who was here, and you found him very cooperative and helpful. But what about other business organizations back home, like FBCCI, like the Department of Commerce and the Department of Industries, and there are a lot of Bangladesh, I think we have this TCB, Trading Corporation of Bangladesh. How do you get along with them? Are they cooperative with you?
Yes, because you see, whenever you established an organization, because actually we are newly established organization, is 1.5 years running now, and we managed to connect with most of the people already.
Great.
We are working with the Prime Minister's office, 4 honorable advisors. We are working with the Board of Investment of Bangladesh. Dr. Samad came last week with their roadshow, and we are actually to make the success of the roadshow. We are actually kind of partner with them because they allowed us to use their logo to invite everybody.
The booklets, yes.
Yeah, invite everybody. So we are working with the most of the departments of Bangladesh. FBCCI, they welcomed us very highly. We are working with them. We are working with the Dhaka Chamber. We are taking a delegation. Business delegation is next January, it will be a mixed delegation where they can invest in Bangladesh. There are a lot of sector which is highlighted, and we are choosing the delegate from Britain to toast this delegate to invest there, as well as they can sell their product in Bangladesh as well. And because we are already well connected, they are working with us, they welcomed us. That's why I think we'll take a huge investment to the Bangladesh. And we also bring some investment to this country as well.
Inshallah. You mentioned about the remittances from this country to Bangladesh. Do you think that the remittances are still continuing at the same speed and same pace and same, because the people are growing up, see, they're investing here, the children do not feel that kind of bond with that we have been talking about with Bangladesh. They go to Bangladesh for maybe during the summer holidays, they have fun and they come home here, and to them this is home of the younger generation.
Yeah, it is their home. You see, I mean, what we are saying, I just to repeat myself, UK BCCI engaging with the younger generation. Why? I find them, they are very lovely, innocent, younger generation, but they don't think like us.
Of course.
They are a bit one-sided. So we want from UK BCCI...
No, we can't blame them.
No, we can't blame them. So but our duty to explain them, make them understand, make them focus what we are doing,
right.
They should follow it. So their continuation, the bridge building and relationship and feelings with the Bangladesh, it will remain. So the remittance you are mentioning, that's why is decreasing, and inshallah, the way we are working with the younger generation, I mean, we are working with the UCL universities and other universities already, and some universities in Bangladesh. So, pound bond, we ask, why we ask pound bond to be introduced? This is the reason. So, younger generation will understand they can buy the pound bond, they will send the remittance in through pound bonds, that will increase. At the moment, we are 7th highest remittance we are sending in Bangladesh. Used to be one time we were highest, number 1. Yeah. Then we are number 2. Over $15 billion dollars of remittance goes to Bangladesh, and now we are 7th. But from UK BCCI, where we are working, I think number 7th to we will be much higher in remittance sending in Bangladesh. And I always say that please recognize the expatriate, because Bangladesh revenue, some of them think is highest revenue from the government sector, but we say it's not right. The highest revenue of Bangladesh from the remittance. Yeah. And we are all working.
We are part of it.
We are all part of it, and we are working so more and more remittance can go to Bangladesh.
There are also a large number of expatriate workers in the Middle East, nearly 2 million, I think, and they are sending almost their entire salary.
Yeah, because they are not established in there. Yes. In here, 3rd generation, we are very much established. Yes. But where we are working, we are still in 7th. If we, like we managed to run a community organization and always encourage everybody to, invest in Bangladesh, send their money to Bangladesh. That's why we're still in the 7th. Otherwise, we would have been 15th by now, isn't it? So I think credit goes to all the community activists and and the always talk about Bangladesh. Right. Always talk about the story of Bangladesh.
How do you see the future of Bangladeshis, people of Bangladeshi origin? I would say the British people of Bangladeshi origin rather than British Bangladeshi. Because we have, our nationality is only one, which is either British or Bangladeshi. It can't be both, isn't it? Yeah. So what do you see, the future of our younger generation in this country? Are they going to become just completely British, or they will be like us, having this?
No, they're not going to be completely like us. They will be more British. That's what we think. That's why we tirelessly working day and night to say some of them at least remain like us, then continuation should remain. And what we are doing, we are trying to find at least 4 or 5, we are looking for directors to the UK BCCI who we can make them really focus about us, what we think, what is our, like Bangla bola chintadara about Bangladesh.
It changed.
If we can make them understand, take them in our board, then another 50 years is secured, because they can convince their generation, and that is one of our objective as well.
Mr. Bajloor, thank you very much. On that very positive note, we will beg leave of you. Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you, having you on the show.
Thank you, Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being with us, and we hope that you have enjoyed the show as much as we have. Have a very profitable week, and next week when we meet again, same time, same channel, inshallah. with another distinguished guest. Thank you.